Hi, fire signs. For a good minute, I thought I was recording and I was not. So welcome to your weekly tarot reading. Feel free to watch your sun, moon, and rising element for this week. I'll be pulling from my angel tarot. I'm giving my traditional tarot a break. It's been working very hard. So it needs a good cleansing and yeah. So I'll be pulling from here and then I will be going to an oracle card to wrap up your reading. Please like, subscribe, comment below if you feel pulled to do so and all that fun YouTube stuff. Sorry, there's a bug. So down below, I'll also put my info to find me on my Facebook or Instagram. It's very simply just White Shadow Spiritual Advising. I post daily tarot readings on there and other fun things, so that is really awesome to keep up with as well. I already have your cards pulled, fire signs, and I will at the end be pulling an oracle for you guys. I don't know if I said that already because the other video wasn't recording. So, fire signs. The very first card you are receiving from the Angel Tarot is Ace of Air. So, there's a lot of mental breakthroughs happening this week because I was saying this to the earth signs, I believe, as well, about mental breakthrough. So there's a lot of that happening in this reading for you guys. So fire signs, know that this week there's gonna be change of perspectives, revelation of thoughts, and just really breaking through to a new beginning, especially with this card. Any ace card, I always say, is like a whole new portal opening up for us. It's really big energy. It's new ways of living, being, breathing, and doing. And for you guys, it's coming out in the element of air, which is our intellectual energy, our mindset, our thoughts, our communication. So know that this is happening for you guys. New ways to communicate, new ways to think, and new ways to perceive. This card lets us know that a new beginning is emerging, but it's going to be challenging, but it's not a challenge that's going to scare you away. It's a challenge that's going to entice you and excite you. So know that you are, being illuminated during this time. You're stepping more into your truth, more into who you truly are. And that is what's going to be most important for this week, being true to you. So know that there is a new beginning happening, but there is going to be some moments where you're going to be tested, but you might find it fun. Fire signs, you guys are very confident, right? And you like the challenge, you're brave. You're a brave energy. You're the fire signs, okay? So don't be afraid to really jump into these challenges and really take them on. So this card can also bring forth really great new ideas, new inspirations, and just being really creative, especially mentally, and not being afraid to change your perspective when you feel called to do so. So I'm going to read the meaning what it says at the bottom, because I know you guys see it and you're probably going to be like, what does that say? So what it says is brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, and a challenging beginning. So with that, especially with seeing the truth of a situation, the next card you're receiving is the Seven of Air. And oh my God, this fly. So the Seven of Air, this is an iffy card. This is a card of, people may envying what you have, maybe having people around you that really shouldn't be around you. Maybe someone's going to be disappointing you this week, maybe a friend, a family member, a lover, and they're going to be showing their true colors, so you're going to have to really learn to accept it, especially with this Ace of Air of seeing the truth of a situation. You're going to be seeing the truth of a relationship, an opportunity, a business venture, a creative pursuit that just is not working out, and there's more going on than you realize. Truths are becoming to the surface that are going to be challenging to take on and challenging to accept, but ultimately, fire signs, this is happening so that you can be more free, especially being more free to be who you truly are. So, pay attention to the people around you. You know, they may envy what you have. You may have friends around you that only want to see you succeed to a certain point and may be, you know, jealous of what you possess, especially materially. This card can even go into someone actually physically stealing from you. So, you know, if you feel that may be happening in your life, make sure you pay attention, and you be aware of, you know, who's next to your purse, your wallet, who you're inviting into your house during this time. Just be a little bit on guard when it comes to that. So right at the bottom, it says plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, and poor timing. You know, this card can allude to betrayal. Unfortunately, people talking about you, and this needs to be revealed so you can get it out of your life, because we don't need that, fire signs, okay? We don't need people that want to bring us down, right? No. So the next card you're receiving is the Queen of Fire. This is you guys. You guys are coming out in your own reading. So once you're able to really have that breakthrough with the Ace of Air and flipping those perspectives, healing that mindset, and you're able to reveal this truth, you know, to yourself, and allow this truth to be illuminated of people that shouldn't be in your life or situations that just aren't working out, you're going to be able to really step into your inner power this week. If you can take all that on, fire signs. And it may seem like a lot, but it's not as bad as you know, it seems. Like Stevie Nicks says, take on the situation, but not the torment, okay? So take on the situation, but don't torture yourself with it, okay? Don't overthink. Don't, you know, get too emotional, but don't get too detached at the same time. This is you guys. This is you stretching your wings and flying. This is you really stepping into your own, becoming a leader, being confident, independent, you know, not needing anyone. You know, you don't need these friends or people in your life that want to bring you down. You want to continue with this Ace of Air energy, right? So use that fire that you have within you to really push forward and dive more into this new beginning that is seeking you, and that you are also seeking. The Queen of Fire is a very creative card. It's very smart, you know. She is sitting on her throne. She's got her dragons around her, and nothing's going to be able to really waver her, you know. She's going to be able to really dive into whatever it is that she wants to pursue, and nothing's going to hold her back, especially after she gets rid of the things that are trying to hold her back, right? When we were talking about the Seven of Air and stuff. So really, you know, don't underestimate your abilities, don't underestimate your energy and your power, and really just go for it. So it says here on the card at the top, confident, warm, graceful, and intelligent. And at the bottom it says stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. So even being more assertive, fire signs, you know, I know fire signs have a tendency to kind of pull back because there's a lot of stigma with fire signs of being overly confident and, you know, maybe overly about themselves. But I mean, why wouldn't you be? What do you even mean overly confident, right? So don't be afraid to step into that more and really shake off those insecurities. So finally, fire signs, you are receiving the awakening card, the Archangel Gabriel. So the Archangel Gabriel does bring forth news for us. A lot of times it is good news, so pay attention for that this week. And this is another card of change in perspectives. You know, this whole energy right here with someone revealing themselves and you finding out a truth that's going to be hard to take on. It's going to allow you to mentally break free, because maybe you've even been feeling that energy of just something not working out and someone not having the best intentions for you. And once you finally reveal it, it's like those perspectives are flipped, you know, your mind is finally in a space to fully heal itself, and you can finally really step more into you and step more into your truth. Because if you have untruthful things happening around you, then you're not sitting in your truth fully, right? So maybe you should meditate and reflect upon that statement right there, fire signs. This is a card of not being afraid to flip those perspectives, you know. This is a card of us being pushed out of a situation that is uncomfortable, but maybe we're staying in it because we just feel comfortable at this point and don't really want the change, but the change needs to happen. You know, this card can kind of pull a rug out from underneath us. It says right at the bottom, look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill, it's important to be yourself. You know, and maybe this standstill that's temporary, maybe you're in that already, and this is going to flip that around for you, because you're finally going to step more into your power and not be afraid to change your perspectives when needed, fire signs, right? So get ready for that news that's coming your way. And it seems like there's, you know, you might get some bad news, but you're probably going to get some good news as well this week, fire signs. So keep an open mind, you know, allow yourself to be changeable. You know, don't be afraid to change. Even, you know, if you made a decision to, you know, move somewhere, and recently you're figuring out that maybe you shouldn't have moved to that place, maybe you don't feel welcome there, maybe the land isn't necessarily accepting you, you're feeling a pushback from the place you're at, then don't be afraid to leave. You have to do what's best for you, you know, don't base your life off of what other people perceive of you, okay? If you entered a relationship and you thought it was great, and now you're finding out it's not, don't be afraid to leave. You know, if you believed in one religion and now you're deciding not to, don't be afraid to do that, okay? You need to do what's best for you. And the oracle that you're getting from the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reed perfectly says that, okay? It's the Metamorphosis card. So let me get to the page. Okay. You are in the process of deep and beautiful change. Oh, okay. Butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, or it is never without losses and sacrifices. If you are to transform from one form to another, a part of you needs to die. Yes. Letting go isn't easy, especially when you're used to thinking a certain way about your life and how you live it. Like I was just saying, just as a snake sheds its skin or a caterpillar dies so that a butterfly can be born, you're required to release your old ideas and embrace a necessary change so you can live your best life. Perhaps you're being asked to let go of low self-worth, a dream that no longer serves you, a relationship that is draining, or unhealthy habits. Despite your fear, you must also accept that this is a transformational time for you. There will be some loss involved, but you'll love what you will become. That summed it up perfectly, fire signs. Yes, that was everything. I feel like that was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. That was everything we were saying. Keep in mind, with this 7 of air energy, you could also be betraying yourself, honey, okay? So have a great week, fire signs. Metamorphosis. It out is, okay? Yes, and step into yourself. And don't be afraid to do it. Have a great week.